Hello, girls. Welcome to Techsplore 2025. I am Manar, a first year computer science student at the Lebanese University, and I'll be with you today to give you a session about Mistral AI. By the end of today's session, you'll be one step closer towards becoming an AI engineer. We'll also take it another step and help guide you into becoming a software engineer specialized in large language models known as LLMs. What's LLM engineering? It's the practice of designing, building, and integrating applications or systems that use large language models, LLMs, like GPT, Mistral, or LLAMA. Subsets of LLM engineering, like working with the large language model APIs, and fine-tuning or adapting models, and more. Today we're gonna be working with Mistral LLM's API. Now, what is Mistral AI? Mistral AI is a French artificial intelligence startup founded in 2023, headquartered in Paris. Its mission is open, efficient, and high performance AI models. It competes with OpenAI and Anthropic but focuses heavily on open weights. It is known for strong multilingual performance and efficiency. Some models offered by Mistral AI. They have offered Mistral 7B, open weight, small but powerful, Mistral 8x7B, mixture of experts, efficient and fast, Mistral large, API only, their most capable model, and Codestral. It is a code specialized model. Now, ways to use Mistral. We have web interface, like a simple chat user interface, API access, programmatic integrates with your apps, and local inference. Run the model yourself if you have the hardware. Now, why Mistral AI models? Why we are choosing Mistral AI model and not another one? So it has lightweight open source large language models. It is trained on publicly available data, built to be fast and efficient, and no login walls, no high costs. It is completely free. Now, what is an API? API stands for Application Programming Interface. Here, from your desktop, laptop, phone, or computer, you send a request to the API. The API sends this request to the server. Now, the server sends back a response through the API, and the API sends this response back to us. Now, think of it as a cafe. You're sitting at a cafe, you place your order to the waiter. Now, this waiter takes your order to the coffee station so that the barista can prepare your coffee. Now, when it is done, the barista places your coffee and gives it to the waiter, and then the waiter gives it back to your table. So here, the waiter acts as an API. Now, every request needs a destination, and a destination is the endpoint. An endpoint is a full URL. Here is a full URL. It's made of a base URL plus a route. This is the route. Base URL is API's home. This is the base URL, and this is the route. Routes tell the server what resource or action you want. When we ask something to the large language model, we ask a specific action or we want something specific from them. So this is the route. For example, \users might give you a list of users, but \users5 might give you details about a user with ID 5. It is more specified than the last one. endpoint. This is the base URL, https://api.example.com, and this is the route /users. Now the whole endpoint is the whole base URL plus the route. When you put them together, you get the full address where you send your request. Visiting the address isn't enough. You need to tell the server what action you want to take. So this is the request. That's where HTTP comes in. Now, what is HTTP? HTTP, that stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is the set of rules computers use to communicate over the web. It's a protocol your browser or app uses to talk to servers. When you make an API request, you use HTTP methods to tell the server what kind of action you want to perform. Now here are common HTTP methods. This is the get method. We use get to retrieve data when we ask, for example, what is the capital of Lebanon? See, we use the get method. Here is the post method. We use it to send data when I'm giving this server data. We have here the put method when we want to update data, patch to partially update data, and then delete to remove a resource. Here is our cultural chatbot. So the flow we're gonna follow is we first get your API key from Mistral, then you choose the model, one of the models that we have mentioned previously in the presentation. Now then you send a request with your prompt. We send a request and then receive the response from the server. We receive it in a form of JSON response. API keys and authentication. An API key is a unique key that identifies you to the API. It's like a membership card. It lets the system know who you are. API keys and authentication. Why is an API key important? It is important for authentication. It proves you have permission to use the API. Security prevents others from abusing the API with your account. Usage tracking. The provider can monitor your requests and apply limits. How do we send a request? In this session, we'll use Python to send it, and every request has a structure. It includes three main things. One, the URL, the endpoint that we talked about, the headers, the API key, a must to send. We can't do this without the API key, of course. And the body, your message to the model, what do you want from it, and what are you sending it? In large language model APIs, the request body often contains different roles to structure the conversation and control how the model behaves. Now we have system versus user roles. System is the instructions that shape behavior, and user, what the user types. The system's role is its content is that you are a helpful assistant. The user, what's the capital of France? So this is the content that the system provides, and this is the user, whatever you want to ask the system, like what's the capital of France, what is the most famous dish in the world, and etc. Now, what do you get back? We get back a JSON response with the model's reply. You can print it, display it, or use it in your app. Now here, in the message, we have role, assistant, and content. The capital of France is Paris. Here, in the last slide, we asked, what's the capital of France? And here, the assistant replied back, the capital of France is Paris. This is the JSON response that we got. Now, what's JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It is used to send or receive data from APIs. It looks like Python dictionaries. Here, it looks like a Python dictionary. Now, let's get into building.